Jesus had gathered an interesting crowd. Some were religious and really quite proud. The others were those who'd done lots of things wrong. But Jesus still treated them like they belonged. The proud people watching were shocked and appalled, so Jesus decided to speak to them all. There once was a man, and this man had 2 sons, but the younger son longed for a life of more fun. See, he knew that one day, once his father had died, there'd be money and land for the sons to divide. So he said to his dad, "I'll take my share today." And the father watched on as his son walked away. Now where the son went was a faraway land, where all he could want for was always on hand. There was no one to stop him, and no rules to break. He was wild, he was free, till he made a mistake. See, he spent and he splurged until nothing was left. He had wasted his wealth and wound up in a mess. No food and no home, he had no one to blame, and accepted a job which would make him ashamed. He worked feeding pigs in the mud and the muck. He had sunk to the bottom, and now he was stuck. And we sometimes end up like he did that day, when we say no to God and we go our own way. Hungry and desperate, his thoughts turned to home, where the servants had more than he had on his own. "Dad," he could say, "I've sinned against you. I'm no longer your son. Is there work I could do?" So with no other option, he got up and left, and walked back with no hint of what might happen next. Now while he was waiting and watching one day, the father saw something a long way away. And without hesitation, he started to run. He was bursting with love, for he'd spotted his son. He threw his arms open and wrapped him up tight. Then he gathered his servants with utter delight. They brought him a robe and some shoes for his feet, and his dad threw a massive, extravagant feast. "My son is alive! Let the parties abound! He was lost, he was dead, but now he is found." In spite of the way that the son had behaved, he was welcomed back home as a son, not a slave. It's how God welcomes us. If we'll just come home, he will hold us and keep us and make us his own. Now when the dad's older son saw all the fun, he was outraged to hear what his father had done. He refused to go in. So his father came out, but the son would not listen and started to shout, "Look, I've worked like a slave, but then he comes along and he gets the party when he's done things wrong." "My son," said the father, "I'm always with you, and you know that whatever I have is yours too, but we had to be glad when your brother arrived. He was dead, he was lost, but now he's alive." And the question for us is the same as the crowd. Will we join in God's party, or are we too proud? See, the truth is that we can be welcomed back in if we'll put down our pride and own up to our sin. God knows what we're like, yet with arms open wide, he delights to invite us to come back inside.
Hey there, our goal is to make the whole Bible in Lego stop motion. We're a charity and all our content is free for you to watch, so if you enjoyed this video, we'd love your help making the next one. You can donate towards the project at gochatterstudios.org. Thank you so much for your support.